What's up guys, Magic Knives here, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a quick random review on a Nerf Rival Blaster. This is the Nerf Rival XX-800 Takedown Shotgun Blaster. This is a pretty awesome Nerf gun to own. Good for beginners and good for just casual people if you're not a serious collector. The reason I got this is because I'm actually trying to develop a Nerf bullet catch effect for I do magic tricks and stunts on my channel, so I always leave my channel link in the description if you want to see content there for magic and this kind of stuff. But even for this channel, normally I'm an airsoft player, so I'm mainly into airsoft. I'm not into, I used to be really big into Nerf and stuff. I didn't get a lot of guns, but I had a few, and but I had to get rid of them. And but when I started to try and develop a new version of my bullet catch trick for my magic shows, I figured the new Rival series was perfect because I love how these Nerf Rival rounds are small but big enough. These are almost the same size of paintball round, and that you can actually initial them in case I feel like I'm gonna ask somebody to initial a Rival round so that they know the same one that they shoot is the same one that I catch either in my hand or in my mouth. Haven't really put that all together yet, but as you can see, I love, firstly, red and black are my top two favorite colors, in case you can already tell. But I love the combination of the red and black together. It just looks really nice. Safety is right here. It's pretty, if you're a righty, it's pretty accessible. So this is push it forward is for the safety on, and pull it back is when you have the safety off. If you're lefty, I mean, you kind of still have access with your thumb, which is kind of nice. Trigger is mushy, as you would expect from a toy gun. This right here is a little latch that if in case you have a jam and you need to unjam it, you push this down and you hold it down so you can cock this back, and then you can continue on and get rid of the jam. The other thing is, so this is obviously your little pump. So once you pump it, it's a little stiff in the beginning, and it's honestly, I wish they had added a bit more texture to this, or a little bit more grip, because at the beginning, especially if you have very slippery hands, this is not a very easy thing to grip and to pump. So you're gonna have some trouble with that at the beginning. I mean, I kind of find that I'm gripping it here at the back just to have more leverage, so I can actually pump it back and forth much easier. This does not slam fire, unfortunately, but thankfully I'm not serious into Nerf, so I'm not worrying about gameplay stuff. But even this is probably going to be really good for gameplay because this holds up to 8 rounds, which is a pretty good capacity and probably what you would expect from a typical shotgun. It does come with 8 rounds, which is a bit of a disappointment. I would have hoped they would have added like more than 8s, like, you know, double of that. So you will have to, if you do buy this, you will have to buy an extra pack of Rival rounds, which, I mean, they come in a box of 25, so it's perfect, like, because you will lose these. I mean, I know one thing for sure, right away from playing with this, you lose Rival rounds much easier than you do with Nerf darts. So you're gonna need to buy a lot of these, but honestly, not that big of a deal to me, at least. So so yeah, yeah, the pump again, just you have to play around with it to get more used to it, but you can probably, if you are very serious about Nerf, you can probably modify a lot of this stuff to make it better. The sights, the rails, these are not, you know, if what I'm planning to do is for my little Nerf bullet catch is I'm trying to add a laser sight on the top here on the rails, but these are actually a bit skinnier than real Picatinny rails. So my normal laser does not fit on here. So I actually had to apply some electrical tape to try and widen it, and it's so far working, but right now I need to install a new laser to it to make this work properly, but I'll get into that in another video in the near future. And to load this, all you have to do is just pull back here all the way, and I really love this loading system. You can just literally just shove your finger in there and load the rounds one at a time, just like that. I'm not going to load all of them, but then once you do that, you can just shove that forward and you are locked and ready to go. And from here, it's actually pretty powerful. And I like, personally, this is from my experience with Nerf, I found this much more comfortable, as like when you're dealing with Nerf spring powered guns. I never liked, like, especially for the Chronos, for example, it's a spring powered pistol. I never liked even when I had my old Nerf gun, that you had to cock it back like this all the time with the pistol, because it just didn't feel right. You would, if I'm shooting a pistol, I want to be able to shoot it semi-automatic and things like that. But in that case, I'd have to. In that case, if you're thinking about that, you might as well get the electric Nerf guns that allow you to hold down a button and then you can shoot semi-automatic or fully automatic. The only reason why I would get a spring-powered Nerf gun or airsoft gun, or any gun for that matter, is if it's a shotgun like this. So because I'm never having to take my hand off of a shooting grip or shooting position, like if I'm shooting pistol, I want to keep my grip the way it is. I don't want to have to keep taking my hand off to reload it and to rechamber. So at least with this, my hand stays on this the entire time. I can keep shooting as long as I want, without having to take my hand off of it unless I have to reload and so forth. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, I would definitely, personally, for an affordable spring action gun, this is definitely much more comfortable and preferable to me than the Chronos or that racks like this. So out of the box, the box says this shoots around 90 feet per second, but funny enough, when I tied it on my Chrono, it was actually shooting close to around 110 feet per second. So I don't know if I just got really lucky with this, because this shoots pretty hard for a Nerf rival gun. But that said, because of how good these rival rounds are, like with the whole design, it's actually pretty accurate from from 6 to 10 feet. That said, this is really accurate for what it is. So what I'm planning to do for my bullet catch trick is I'm only gonna have the cup or myself from the shooter up at about like 6 to 7 feet, and I'm just shooting into a small plastic cup. And it's the way I would aim this is, because there's no sights really, is to just sort of line up the back and the front and just have the orange tip slightly above the rear sight. And when I'm aiming at the cup, I'm basically aligning these with the top rim of the cup when it's like sideways, like that. So, and when I'm shooting it like that, from the 6 to 7 feet distance, it's shooting into the cup pretty much every time. Beyond that, around 10 feet, maybe 12, the percentage, the accuracy percentage drops a little bit. Like I'd say 6 out of 10 times it'll still go in the cup, but the other 4 times, like, I will miss, but it's only just barely. So, and that's talking like, for a plastic cup being like that big, right? So really no worries with that whatsoever. So generally speaking, for a beginner gun, if you're just really casual, you're not looking to be a really serious Nerf game or anything, like this is really good. But even if you are serious, this is really good for like a backup or just a easy go-to primary where you don't have to worry about batteries or anything like that. I'm gonna post a little quick video of me shooting this Nerf gun into the little cup thing that I made, so you get to see how well this thing shoots. So hope you enjoy. So here is my little contraption that I've made to do the Nerf bullet catch. It's literally just a cup that's been cut at the bottom here, so it's like a little trap door. You can kind of see that. And then I just have a Ziploc bag taped to the back of it, so I can it'll absorb and catch the and collect the Nerf bullets afterwards. The reason why I have it as a trapdoor is because when I do have when I do install the laser sight onto this Nerf gun, I can actually see the laser at the back of the cup, because without this I wouldn't be able to see the laser as easily, or the spectator, if I have them shoot the gun into the cup. So I have to actually use a thick Ziploc bag, because if I use a small thin one, the Nerf rounds just rip right through the cup. So and having this trapdoor also kind of helps to slow down the round a bit, so it doesn't break the bag either. But either way, I'm just gonna set this up on the chair and show you how accurate this thing is. So enjoy. So as you can see, those are all 8 rival rounds that were successfully shot into this cup. And yeah, the accuracy is pretty good, the power is pretty good. Again, I had to like line the top of the rails with the top of the cup, and it worked out pretty nice. So I mean, if it's this accurate, imagine how accurate it'd be once I attach the laser sight to this. But yeah, so that's a little accuracy test for you guys, and again, this is about 9 feet, so pretty good from this distance. So yeah, hope you enjoy. So with that said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little quick review on these Nerf Rival Takedown shotgun. Really sick. I hope I will be able to show you a quick update video of me adding just the it's really not that big of a deal, but I'm just gonna show you what it looks like with the laser sight when I do have it, when it finally comes in the mail. And I hopefully will be able to post a performance video of my bullet catch trick on my main channel, or my magic channel, so you can check that out as well whenever I am able to get that all together. But anyways, if you have any questions or comments, leave them down in the comment section below, and I hope to see you guys in my future videos. And until next time, peace out.